Well, hello to all of you. Thanks for joining. I know nobody's on, but wow, I look like shit. Oh man, whew. That's what happens when you sleep till 3 because you were up reading comics all night. Welcome to KJ Statues. My name's Keegan. If you guys don't know that, now you do, I guess. As you can see, I've got a lot of statues behind me, and I was scammed big time on one of them that I'm going to talk about that's behind me. We won't say which one just yet, but again, it's behind me. It'll be a much longer video. It'll incorporate kind of my personal journey through starting um, uh, collecting, as it was one of my first pieces, and who to trust, who not to trust, and how do you know? How do you know? They could be ripping you off. They probably are ripping you off. Who knows? But all names will be redacted, of course. Uh, we wouldn't want everyone out there to know who this. Man, this thing is annoying, and my yeah, I know, right? It's a big deal. It's a big deal. What else do you have to say? Okay, add that. Should I? Okay, I'll add it. Again, we'll be talking about one of the statues behind me. All the ones that you can see, all the ones up here, all the ones over there. They are all legitimate statues, verified, certified. It's not so much about the statue or uh, uh, the hey. It's not so much about uh, the statue or not having a picture on the bottom of it. I've got a few statues that have no pictures. They're prototypes and signed by the artist, the sculptor, um, anybody that's done work on them. They may have signed it. A3 Wolverine, signed by Matt. Another prototype signed by the person that commissioned the project, which I won't say because we're talking about customs, things like that. Uh, you know, not talking about that type of scamming. It's talking about taking advantage of somebody when they don't know what they're doing. And the issue that I will explain in a further edited video. Hey, I don't know. I fed her. I promise. I don't starve my cat. Anyways, uh, it's about taking advantage of somebody who may not know what they're doing when they are first starting. Instead of giving them advice and helping them, one of these statues was sold to me. It's probably worth, with all the uh, uh, crap that went on with the statue, the line, and the company, it's probably not worth more than 500-600 bucks. Well, I spent like 1,300, 14. I'd have to look back exactly at the chat. Minimum 1,000 on it for sure, and that's what I want to make sure that you guys aren't doing at the beginning. And believe it or not, this was a face-to-face transaction, so a handshake. And little teaser that I will, because this was just supposed to be a little teaser about a scammer video. When you shake somebody's hand and it's like mush and sweaty and they don't have a solid handshake and don't look you in the eyes, that's a telltale sign of something is off. And if you haven't been taught that on how to do a handshake, and when you're first meeting somebody, a solid handshake, man, woman, doesn't matter. uh Kids, if you're watching, learn a solid handshake. But when your hand mushes and I crush it in mine, barely trying, and it's sweating and you're like dripping on me, there's something wrong. And I should have taken that as my first, this is not a person to buy from. I don't know why I keep leaning toward the microphone. It can hear me. Anyways, I'm going to have my personal situation done on a video. I'm going to have it edited. It's not going to be live like this one, so you guys can watch it. Again, it will be about one of the statues behind me. You guys can take a guess on which one that might be. There's a lot of them. Show you a few more this way. I want to be careful here. Turn this way, a few more. But nobody wants to be scammed. Nobody wants to get stuck with a statue that nobody wants. Nobody wants to get stuck with a statue that's broken, that when you look at it, you can see you were told it's perfect, and there's super glue marks all over the place. Nobody wants that. And if I sell somebody a statue, especially on eBay or Facebook, and I've got messages proving it. I just sold a guy an Omega Red statue. I said, "How is it? Can I get a review?" He said, "Hey, nothing I can't handle. Nothing I can't handle, but a few of the hairs broke on it." I said, "If you want to send it back to me, I'll pay for shipping. If I can't fix it myself and make it look perfect, I'll have somebody that I know who's a professional at it do that and ship it back to you all at my cost. I don't care." Like, that's how I operate. This is not, of course, how this person operated and continued to take advantage of me for a few sales until I realized I was being ripped off. All for this statue right here. Battle Wolverine. And it's a great statue. Sorry, I just got caught looking at it, and I love it. It's the EX. I really just wanted that out of the 6 statues that I ended up getting from this person, and this was the whole reason. Just this right here, this guy right there, that thing. I wanted that to be my very first custom statue, or close to. I had some sideshows, XMs, maybe 1 or 2 customs, but I wanted that one big time because I love it. I absolutely love it. They wanted 3.2K for this. Long story short, I let it go for a while, thinking that I was still going to buy from them just to see kind of how it progressed. And I got it from a very, very nice guy on Facebook for a third of the cost, essentially. He didn't want it anymore. It was the EX version. It was perfect. I got 2 other statues for with that for the price of the total he was asking for that. So this is a teaser. I'm going to show some actual texts, or I'll read them verbatim, of things that you want to avoid when you hear something like this. You want to run the other direction. You don't want to be buying from this person that's trying. If they need to sell you the statue, you should be running the other way. You know what you want, you know what you like, and if it lines up, it lines up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it's not easy, if it's not simple in the statue world, just go the other way. Another one will come around. I promise you. That's it. Thanks for joining in. I don't think anybody was here. If you watch this in the future there will be a video coming of getting scammed on. I think I still have all the pieces that I got scammed on here, but I like a few of them. So we're not going to talk about that, but we're going to talk about one specific one behind me, one specific one behind me in the future, and go over it, all the breaks, everything that was wrong with it when I was told it was a perfect statue, the best out there. You can't find it anywhere, extremely rare, things like that. You want to run the other way. Anyways, take it easy. This is Keegan or KJ Statue signing off. Have a good one.